Connor Chamberlain says, if one of your careers takes off and others does not, do you think you will be as strong as a couple as you are now? I'd say yes, absolutely, because we've never had any rivalry with what we do. I mean, and I think that's partially because we're in two different industries, but well, not industries, but two different fields. But at the same time, we want the best for each other. Like there's never jealousy or any of that. So
yeah, if his career takes off, I love doing things like being a receptionist, being a personal assistant,
having my babies.
What? And so if his career takes off, I'll just take care of like all of the business stuff for you. Okay?
Yeah, and if hers takes off and mine doesn't, I'll just be like,
you'll be my
okay.
No, that's not quite good. Okay, change that part.
To keep with the theme, Anaconda 1984 says, here's my question to both of you. Would you give up your career for the sake of your partner?
No.
No, I think we both are in the same mind frame with that. Like, if her career's got to go on no matter what, and so does mine. You know what I mean? Like, I think the only time we would give up our career, so to say, is if we had a kid. If we decided to have a kid, then everything stopped.
No. No, even if I had a kid, I would not give up my career.
Well, no, I mean, but like everything would have to stop for that time being. What's the likelihood that our careers would go on the same if we had a kid right now? You know what I mean?
I think you have more of a chance of your career just continue. You could still do whatever you want to do.
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Mrs. Dog Queen says, what little thing do each of you do that really grosses the other one out?
Yeah, go. You have a few of them.
About you?
No, that you do that grosses me out.
Well, you're supposed to, not me.
Oh man. Okay. Things that gross me out about him is that noise. Do that noise. I don't like that noise.
She hates it.
Every time he does it, I give him like the evil eye.
She gives me a glare. She doesn't do anything that grosses me out, I don't think.
Yes.
Except for when we go out to eat and we leave this pepper in between each and every tooth.
And I smile really big.
Gross. Stern and Princess Chin says, I'd like to know if Lisa has a whistle register.
The whistle register. I've tried it before and I was able to do it. However, I feel like every time I used to do it, like I was messing up something in my vocal cords. I don't know, I just felt like I was doing it all wrong and it scared me. So I don't do it. I don't really like the whistle register stuff. To me, it's unnecessary. So I don't go there.
It's very played out. Column 94 says, when you're in the street or somewhere, do you get recognized by people?
Yes, we do. What's wrong?
I'm wondering why the sun like you and don't like me. I'm just saying.
Yes, we do. And
it's weird. Anyway, go ahead. The sun's moving behind you.
Okay. Yes, we do get recognized by people, and it's sometimes a little bit awkward. But I mean, it's fun. You see somebody and you're like, well, first of all, when we see somebody, it's like, do they recognize us from online and from like our careers, or do they think I'm Kendra and he's Drake? It's always like
every single time. I hear these days, because Drake's popularity is going up now and his career is really taking off, I hear it every single week. At least a few times a week.
The worst is when somebody recognizes you and you look like crap. Like we were coming in
all the time.
We were coming in. Oh, they're saying I look like crap all the time.
No,
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay,
she's the one that complains about it though.
We were coming in.
I'm a guy, I don't care.
We landed in Montreal and then we're in line and some guy behind us says, I'm sorry, I heard him talking to you. Is your name Lisa Lavie? And my first reaction, instead of saying like, yeah, my first reaction was like, oh no, because I look like crap. I felt like saying, no, or clap.
Just for Aussie asks, how do you know when a guy is the right guy? Can I say my guy opinion?
Yes.
My guy opinion is, if you're looking for like that guy that you want to just be with, like long term, make him wait. Make him wait, because guys typically are after one thing. So when they get the one thing, especially if they get it quickly, they'll be gone if they're just after that one thing. So if a guy is really into you, like that, he'll wait. I don't know how long you're gonna make him wait. I'm just saying, just look for those kind of indications. Like if he's really like after the sex, then he might not be the right guy. Mr. Moyan, here's my question. I like this girl and I want to talk to her, but I feel like I will intimidate her because of my size. I'm 6'3" and 240. How do I approach her without intimidating her?
I don't think you'll intimidate her.
No,
guys that are really tall. You're 6'2".
I'm 6'2", 230. So you gotta, you're 1 inch and 10 pounds heavier than me. So you can't be that huge. I mean, that a girl be scared. Girls like big guys.
Yes.
You know? Most girls, anyway. Some girls like little guys too, or shorter guys. But don't feel like you're getting intimidated. Just don't run up to her, like literally.
Don't like tackle her, you know. Should I move the lip on like this?
Yeah. I'm a carrot. Xavier Lights IT with 2 thumbs up says, what comes natural to you two, like cleaning up after the other? What do you know would be a good habit but refuse to conform to it when you're not in the mood? Well, what comes natural, I think, is I always clean the kitchen. She does not. She hates cleaning the kitchen, and I don't mind it at all. So I clean the kitchen. I don't really like folding laundry, and she always just happens to fold it. So
I don't care to fold laundry. I do not like washing dishes. My nails are already like weak and like just so super weak. Like you could like bend them like that and soaking them in the dishwater.
Yeah, she's like, yeah, she doesn't like washing dishes. I don't mind doing it. I don't really care for folding clothes. She always does it. It's just something that we never talked about. It just kind of is
happens that way.
The way that things work. Yes. Jacqueline 000 Alphalavie, when you fight, who apologizes first?
Me.
Lies.
I'm sorry. See, when we fight, he always tends to apologize first. It's true.
Ha! Key Money 2008 with 70 thumbs up says, does Lisa, do you fart around half cat? She does not.
I don't even like that word.
She doesn't even like that word.
Let's not even say the word.
I don't even think she does it, honestly.
Yes.
Tracy09, she's back again. I guess she's Dougie back into our conversation. She says, why are you always hating on my Dougie? She says, why are you scaring me with pictures on Twitter? She's talking about this picture right here. She says, why do you always tell me to go to bed on Twitter? Because Tracy, it's like you never sleep. It's like I go to sleep, you're twittering, and I wake up, you're still twittering.
It's so true.
Always. What time zone are you in? Because maybe you're like in like New Zealand or something. Like
No, she's in the States.
Ain't no black people in New Zealand anyway. Better answer one of these questions or we're gonna fight. We got you. Now Dougie on out.
You so should not have answered any of them. You should have just read what she wrote.
You see how she doing? Confusionity says, when did you know you were in love with Miss Lavie? About maybe 3 months in. About maybe 3 months in, I think. It was that January, right? That I told you. I told her in January. And it was funny because I told her, I was like, we were like rushing to the airport, and I got there, I said, I need to tell you something. She said, what? I was like, I want you to know that, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, I love you. I'm in love with you. And she looked at me. She just looked at me. She was like, oh wow. And the thing is,
it so was not the reaction you wanted.
And the thing is, like you gotta know when you tell someone you love them for the first time, you gotta be ready for them to either say it back or not. So then she didn't say it back. I was like, I get it. When a person's not ready, they're not ready. And she was ready, but she just wasn't. It was just a big thing to say. So it took her like what, like another hour or something. It was that day. But it took her like an hour, 2 hours, something like that. Like. And she said it later that day. It was weird. Did anyone try to hit on Lisa while you were standing there? No. There was one funny instance who I'm not gonna name because they're a YouTuber. Actually, no, it happened I'd say at least twice with 2 YouTubers. Once, the person that sees this, they're gonna know I'm talking about them. There was one time that we were with a bunch of YouTubers and a YouTuber hit on her right in front of me because he didn't know that we were together. And he just made a comment like, damn, something. And then she looked at me and I looked at him. And then he just kind of like walked away or whatever. And then later on I went up to him, I was like, you know we're dating, right? And he was like, his jaw dropped. He was like, oh, my bad. So that was just more funny than anything. And then, no, people don't really hit on her in front of me. It's just more so what I don't like. Because I don't, if someone hits on her, they're going to hit on her. She's attractive, so they're going to do that. But what I don't like is like with her being a singer, the old perverty men in the industry. It's the old creepy men that I don't like. That's what bothers me the most because like she gets these creepers sometimes that just like the guy that was like he was trying to offer you some work and he walked it like I'm sitting there. He hands her the card. They're talking for a second. He's like, okay, great. And as he backed away, like she turned around and started talking to her friend. But as he backed away, staring at her. And it was like he was just, you could see the perversion in his face. Like he was like rubbing his hands and like looking her up and down and backing away slowly. It was the creepiest.
Yeah, he was a creeper.
The creepiest thing. And things like that tend to happen here and there and I notice it. So it's just those things get a little weird. Micro Kitty says, "What's the dumbest fight we've ever had?" I remember one that I thought was funny.
Yeah.
She got mad. It was one night she wanted to film an Alphalavie video, and I was not in the mood. And it wasn't what we were talking about earlier. And I was laying on the floor in the living room. I had had a long day. I think I had some meetings and stuff in LA. I came home, and I just laid on the floor. And she's like, "Let's get up. We got to shoot that video. We really got to do it." And I was like, "Honestly, babe, I don't feel like it." And she got upset.
I don't remember.
You don't remember that? You were like, "Come on, let's do it." I was like, no. And I was laying on the couch. And then,
You weren't taking me seriously.
I just kept saying no, and I was kind of giggling when I said it, and she got so upset. And then, like, the next morning, because she got really mad, but the next morning, because I just got up and went to bed, and I was still kind of giggling when I did. And the next morning I got up.
I slept on the couch.
I woke up this morning, the next morning, and she had cooked me breakfast and apologized.
Oh yeah, now I remember.
Because she knew she was a little bit going overboard about, being mad about the video.
Yeah,
She cooked me breakfast, but then I was scared because I'm like,
what's in my breakfast?
I mean, what's in the food? Gigglebox 33 says, "Lisa and Iman, what's your favorite spot to eat?"
I love eating at P.F. Chang's. That's like one of my favorite places to go and eat.
We were on an Olive Garden kick for a while too.
I like anything Indian food all the way.
She turned me on to Indian. I love Indian food. I was thinking about that. We should not really want to do that tonight. Raven Plume, Raven Plume says, "You just inspired me to ask this question, AC. Who's going to be watching the TV more, you or Lisa, and what shows you and Lisa watch the most?" I'd say it's honestly pretty even. She tends to take over the TV like late at night when the wedding shows come on, the cake shows and things like that. She's obsessed with the wedding shows and the cake shows and all that stuff. Bridezillas. I get the hint. No.
What?
Yazzie Mick 5 says, "Do you believe in Santa Claus balls?"
I believe in Santa Claus balls.
Me too! Give to Get X3 says, "Alphalavie, if you guys were to get a male puppy right now, what would you name it?"
Girly.
Okay. This is how weird she is. Bless her heart. She's so weird. She used to have a dog when she was younger. That was a boy. It was a boy. What was the dog's name?
Girl.
Literally. She had a boy dog and named it Girl. You gave the dog gender issues. I was like, why would you name your dog boy
I don't
girl?
remember why.
Because she's crazy. Asian XX with 49 thumbs up says, "Alpha, have you ever played any pranks on Lisa?" No, I've never played any pranks on Lisa because like she is very jumpy. Like she scares very easily, and I don't think it's very funny to scare someone who's like scary. Like I see the prank shows and people play a prank on their girlfriend and set it up, and the girl gets all scared. I would never do that to her because she gets scared. Like she'll scream if I walk into a room unannounced. Like she's that jumpy. But the other day, for some random reason, I was like, let me just see if this would scare her. So I stood in the hallway with the lights off. And then she came around the corner and turned, and I'm just standing in the hallway with my arms on both walls, just standing like this.
I screamed so loud. He made me so mad. I was so mad.
Look, y'all, she was tight. She was tight. She was like, "Why'd you do that?" I was like, "Honestly, I don't know. I just want to try it one time." And like, she was so mad at me. "I'm sorry. I apologize. I won't do it again." She's very jumpy, so I don't like to play pranks on her. John 1370 with 54 thumbs up says, "Are you guys friends with any celebrities? Which ones?" I'm not really friends with celebrities per se. I think with the social networking and YouTube, I've become acquaintances with a lot of cool people like, Sherry Shepherd from The View, B.O. Fat Man Scoop, Ryan Leslie on Twitter, things like that. But she actually does have a few celebrity friends.
Yeah, but I wouldn't say they're friends. Like, I don't call them up, "Hey, what's going on? You want to go hang out?"
Well, she knows Wayne Brady personally.
Yeah.
Like when he was in town, she called him up. We went to his show, hung out a little bit, went to the after party with him. She knows Alfonso Ribeiro, Carlton from the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. You know him.
Yeah.
You have his number.
Yeah.
So you know some celebrity friends.
Yeah.
Lisa knows Bruno Mars. She actually wrote a song with him like a year before he blew up, right?
Yeah.
They were in the studio
Super talented guy.
Really talented dude. They were in the studio working on something, and he got a little busy. Next thing you know, boom, he's on TV. It's like, what?
Yeah. Oh, Ashton Kutcher. Ashton Kutcher.
She knows Ashton Kutcher, so she's kind of got like some celebrity friends.
My mom said Kevin Kushner. Kenny Loggins. I know Kenny Loggins.
She knows Kenny Loggins.
Yeah, Kenny Loggins.
She knows Cara DeGuardi.
Oh yeah, I know Kenny.
She's like, I don't have any celebrity friends. But like, yeah, she knows these people, but they don't like hang out with them. She knows them and she's met them and talked to them and hung out with them.
Yeah.
Jonas Fever to the max. Do you guys ever get bored of each other?
No.
I think with a relationship, it's important to know that even though you're a couple, no matter how close you are, and we're extremely close, everyone still likes a little alone time. So there's days that we'll be home and she's like, I'm gonna run out and do some errands. And instead of me tagging along, I say, all right, baby, have fun. Because I know like some days you just like to get out on your own and just drive around and just run errands and just do things on your own for a day. And if you understand that about your partner without taking it personal, like, why can't I go? Then, you know, your relationship will be healthy. She goes away for the afternoon, she comes home, I'm happy to see her. Vice versa, there's days that I want to just get out on my own and just like go eat or go to the mall or whatever. And if you understand your partner will need some personal time without them having to ask for it, makes things a lot easier.
Yeah.
KJ Fan 21 says, hey Alphalavie, coming from both of you professionally, how would you have someone deal with being shy on stage? I can never be loud enough and I always freak out when I'm in front of an audience. Help.
I think you have to. Well, see, that's a hard thing. Like a lot of people have issues with that.
Yeah, I have an issue with that.
You do?
Well, with singing, like I'm an actor. I've danced professionally and I've sang as well. And out of the three, I'm not shy at all except for when I sing. And my advice for stage fright is it's just something that you have to conquer, and you just got to hit the nail on the head and just go at it head on. Meaning, when I was in high school, I got cast in the musical not West Side Story, Fame. And I played this Puerto Rican dude named Jose Vega. And it required a lot of singing. And my musical theater teacher told the acting director, look, this kid can really sing, cast him in the part. So I auditioned, I blew the audition because I got nervous, I was shy. She told the director, you know what, cast him anyway, I promise you, he's good. I'm gonna work with him and get him comfortable on stage, he's good. And the first few rehearsals, I was nervous as hell, but after doing it over and over and making myself go out there, I was like looking forward to my solos every time we performed it. We performed it like every night for 2 weeks straight. So it's a matter of getting out there, and you just gotta get used to it. Anyway, guys, thank you for chiming in. Thanks for watching us. This might have to be a two-parter because I'm sure this video is extremely long.
No, do it in a one-parter.
Okay, one-parter. So one-parter. Anyway, we love you guys. If you guys like it enough, we may do it again. I don't know. I'll tell you what, just put questions below. If we decide to do it again, we'll answer these questions and we'll put it up again.
Yes.
We love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe up above, right around here somewhere. And favorite and rate the video and all that. And say hi to Lisa Lavie's mom.
Hi, Lavie.
And we'll see y'all later.
Love you guys. Peace.
Deuce.
Alphalavie.